Alright, this is another fast food joint that most of you think is healthy and whatnot, this, that, and the other, but it's very, very subtle. It's a subtle way to turn you over into the New Age movement, right? The Nazi diet, go green, think clean, this, that, and the other. Okay, so Subway. Sub, get it? Sub, like halfway human. This all has to do with Gaia worship, right? Mother worship, okay? Way backwards is what? Yah? That's, false gods. So anyways, stuff is all coded in there. I'm getting the train, it's honking its horn at me. Usually when I, get something right, it honks, the train or somebody honks their horn once or twice. I really don't pay attention to any of that. I don't know if one honk is yes or no and two is yes or no. I don't know. I don't get into that. So anyway, Subway, okay. So usually when you go inside the restaurant, you see the sub is in green. And if you look at the napkins, the three words right there, sub is in green and way is in yellow. So basically it's signifying the fifth dimension, which represents the yellow. Fifth dimension associated with fruits, right? That type of stuff. The green is associated with vegetation, right? Veganism, that you think of Cain, right? Cain and his offering, fruits from the ground, this, that, and the other. Fifth dimension, maybe even sixth, vegetation, veganism. But right here they have it white. So anyways, I'm telling you the truth. It has to do with the fifth and sixth dimension, right? So if you want to be vibrating higher, just eat fruits and eat vegetables. Eat go vegan, right? Think clean, think green. So that's the truth. That's a good thing to take from this lane. On the flip side, it's pagan. Okay, it's pagan. It has to do with Gaia worship. Seventh dimension, it has to do with the code of conduct, with the commandments, statutes, and ordinances that you read about in Scripture. And there's a higher way of being beyond that most individuals cannot get past that seventh. Which 8 has to do with Christ, being under Christ, the anointed one. Okay? 9 has to do with less judgment, more innocence. Same with 10, love, innocence, mistakes. We all make mistakes. But, if you want to be like a parent, that type of stuff. Forgiveness at the height. Anyway, so yeah, fifth dimension is coming up. That's what's been going on, the rumors, for a while now. I heard this rumor since like 2015. I think they keep going up and they keep crashing down. I don't think the Creator wants to allow certain entities from the fourth dimension where I'm at to climb back up. They took me real high, but then I crashed it back down because, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I feel like there's just too much left unsaid, too much. I just couldn't trust the entities. Right now they're in the cosmos, out here in the sky, they're in other realms and probably a universe that we don't even know, I'm telling you. But maybe they're here on Earth in the little hideouts. But look, I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus, right? But okay, so the thing with this if you're gonna eat in any fast food joint, what I would choose, I would go with Subway if I had to pick. You see, they're the healthiest, hands down. Fifth and sixth dimension, I gotta give it to them, man. They're about fruits and vegetables, so vegan. So like McDonald's and all these other ones, Wendy's that I show you with the burgers and meat, they just, it tastes good to have a burger once in a while, but they just don't cut it for me. I would say once you get like above the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, that's all right. Seventh, a lot of people can't get to the seventh because they have behavioral problems. So they get off at the sixth dimension. So if you're about the religious stuff, and I mean like the way of being, Islam has it, Christianity has it, and I'm talking about like the true, like the non-watered down Islam and the non-watered down Christianity, and all these other religions that have just been bastardized and watered down from the source, the agreements that they made with the Creator and this, that, and the other. So yeah, it's all coded in there. It also has to do with the serpent lady. You have some of these darksiders, these entities, these whatever you want to call them, fallen angels, demons, she-devils. You can see the arrows, right? The S, kind of like a snake. I really I'm not sure what it means. Kind of looks like a pyramid sideways. There's so much stuff in there coded, I'm telling you. um, you know, the Snake Way, whatever. Uh, Jezebel Spirit, I don't know. Green, I'm telling you, the sub should be in green, and way should be in yellow. Yeah, it is how it is. Um, Serpent Lady, okay? But just get that out of your mind. Some of the stuff that they tell you is true, is practical, it works. Some of these pagans, these demons, I believe in eating healthy. Uh, you know, despite however they may look, a curse or whatever, you know. Maybe some of the higher beings are being harsh on them and just put curses on them for no good reason. But yeah, they're right. You should eat healthy. But also remember, you're financing. Serpent Lady, you know, they have their fast food joints. So just think of Serpent Lady, Jezebel Spirit, and then they have this one, right? Subway. This is their restaurant. This is theirs. Okay. A Whataburger comes to mind. Wonder Woman. The logo, you know, gives it away for Whataburger. So Subway, you know, Jezebel, Taco Bell. I just made a video about that. So you're financing these, but if, you know, if you gotta go, if there's no choice, no option, if you feel you need to go or whatever, then you want to make sure that if you're gonna finance one of these entities, you're at least getting something in return for your health. You see what I'm saying? But try to avoid it. I'd rather grow natural stuff from the floor, because a lot of this stuff is processed and you don't know what it has. So just because it seems healthy doesn't mean it is. You don't know what they're selling you. You see what I'm saying? So I would avoid them, just because, you know, they present it to you in a certain manner and they promote it a certain way. Doesn't mean that it's going to be healthy. You don't know what they're doing, altering shit, you know, GMO this, GMO that. Do you trust them? Nah, hell no. So, but I'm saying, like, if I had to choose between, like, whatever, I would either go with Panera Bread or this. But even then, I don't trust them. But if I had to, you see, these are my spots, anyways. Maybe not for the Wi-Fi, because it sucks. They haven't got Wi-Fi. You know, everything's locked. But I only go to Burger King, McDonald's, certain spots for Wi-Fi. But I don't really invest too much in it. So you gotta watch what you get here, because they do sell meat, chicken, and all that. So it's not that great either. You see, they just sell it to you in a way, but they're still selling unclean meats. So it's all a deception. If you can't see through this, then I don't know what to tell you. Just go to organic fruit markets, this, that, and the other. You see. Remember, scripture says that you need to, everything you eat should have seeds in it. So start growing your own shit. Okay, that's what it is. Like someone said, the players are gonna be gardeners, like those that grow fruits and vegetables, kind of like Cain, right? Only problem is, you know, he went off and kind of off Abel, but he had the right offering. Abel was just naive and, you know, trying to please that false god of his that required a sacrifice, you know. So anyways, so this is what it is, all right? Stay away from all these fast food joints. You're only supporting them, okay? You're only funding them, okay? These entities have, you know, clothing stores, restaurants, different storefronts. You see retail. They're into all that. So you go to these places, you're supplying. So you may want to go to like you know where to go. If you got a discerning spirit, you know where to invest your money in, right? And humans that are home growing, or I should say, growing their own natural food, right? Kind of being self-reliant with the resources. So that's what you want to do. Invest in those real humans. There are not that many around, and you know the spirit will tell you. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Fast food places, these restaurants, it all belongs to the demonic realm. So with that being said, one love, I'm out.